Hello. Hey, hi. Right. For some reason, my laptop wasn't recognizing my headset as an audio device. Good evening. Welcome to tonight's stream. Let's get the music playing. Let's get the game playing. So tonight we are going to be doing a big build project. I do have somewhere the design in front of me. There it is. I've got so many screens and tabs and things open on my laptop right now. I'm amazed it's still working. So yeah, we're going to be doing a big build. Good evening, George, and good evening, Narasa. Welcome to tonight's stream. I think I might have to do a little bit of a tutorial at some point during the stream as well. Someone commented on last week's stream with a variety of questions. I'm trying to remember what the first one was actually, because it was a very good question that I wanted to answer. I've already answered it for their benefit, but I wanted to answer it for everyone else's benefit as well. Oh yeah, so the first question was to do with the map and the map view. So if I keep zooming out, you'll see it goes into this map view rather than just a normal view. So the person was asking how I do this, and the answer is I think it's patch dependent. So I use Lieutenant Joker patch pack version 1.27.1, and as far as I'm aware, it is patch dependent as to whether or not the map view works or not. So then they were asking about how to make that happen, and the answer to that is not easy. So if you download the latest Lieutenant Joker patch, you get like a download folder, and then in that you extract the files from that folder into another folder of the same name, and then inside that folder there is an application file which is the same as the OpenTTD application file. So when I update my patch, all the other patches are still on my machine, but I just replace the desktop shortcut with the new version, and then I load the game up, and it works. Same with new GRFs, and also same with save files, because this person was having problems downloading my save file. It's very difficult to do tech support over YouTube comments, because first and foremost I'm a content creator, not a tech support person, so you're probably asking the wrong person a lot of the time when you ask me, but I do my best to help because I don't like letting people down. The second thing is because you're typing and it's not easy to explain what the problem is or how to solve it. So if anyone wants me to do an explanation for that, I can either do it during the stream tonight, or I can make a separate video. So what are we at now? Episode 22. So I could do a 22.5 and just call it "How do I play the game?" or "How do I install files?" or whatever it is that you guys actually want help with. So feel free to let me know. Apparently comments are enabled for live streams after the stream has finished even, so if anyone's watching this on playback and there's anything that you want help with, I never have problems doing tutorials, so long as I know what the problem is and how to fix it, of course, otherwise it's a bit slapstick. But yeah, feel free to let me know down in the comments below, and I'll get right onto it. The other piece of admin before we start is De Silva Gaming's. I did email you at the start of the month with your Patreon tier awards, and I'm still waiting to hear back from you as to what you have chosen. So just a little friendly prod there to remind you. Right, last week we worked on freight, and we set up a freight depot over by Plindham Junction, and then we set up a coal line between Benpool Coal Mine, which is on the west coast, and Sindwood Industrial Park, which is here. This is the Guard City Great Northern Line. Honningville is just up here. Off camera, I went and added some more trains to the line. So here's a coal train. We've also got this one here, which just runs between Monningpool Falls Freight Terminal and here via Guard City North Freight Terminal. This is kind of a jack of all trades kind of train, so anything that's produced at any of the stations it picks up and takes to wherever it needs to go. And I also now have a metal train that runs from here to Lanningway Industrial Estate, which is the name of the industrial place on the Guard City Great Eastern main line. So we've got a nice little freight connection building up There's a lot more that still needs to be done. We need to get iron ore and scrap metal delivered here. We also need to get clay, stone, and some other stuff. Fruit and grain, plant fibers, timber, sand, and yeah, that's everything. You see these little lorry stops down here, truck stops. That's basically because the trains come so infrequently that the station doesn't pick up the fact that especially this one, this train here, because it refits at the station according to what's waiting at the station. So I've got these little lorries here. So they start here at Cinderwood Lorry Park. They pick up loads of stuff. They then literally drive 20 feet to this place, which is connected to the rail station, and they transfer it all. So it just keeps all that ticking over. Every single freight station has this, apart from the coal mines and places where there's only one commodity, because trains will be fitted to carry that anyway. So it just means that there's actually stuff here to be picked up. We're almost making money. We still lose a fair bit. Was it 3 billion loss here? But the train income is starting to go up, which is good news. The other good news is I turned off infrastructure costs, and I also turned off inflation because I didn't realise that was on. But what that now means is we're losing less money, which means I don't have to use the money cheat as often. Also means I can let the game run for a bit as well, which is always nice. And the reason we're over here, starting the episode, is because I've built another freight depot here. This is Narfingburg Springs Freight Depot. And this is where the metal train starts, which then comes down here and picks up and heads off down towards Lanningway. And it's also where, so mail trains that will be operating out of Guard City, they'll all start, well, the vast majority of them will start up here. Goods trains, food trains, anything that revolves around this area, they will all start from this depot here. Alright, no problems. We'll get the Patreon tiers up and running again. Read through that email very carefully because it does stipulate the new rules. And it will be the same for everyone now. If you support me on Patreon, after 3 months you will get an email from me. First of all, thanking you for your support because it's always appreciated. And then also telling you which tier rewards you've unlocked, as well as outlining the rules as to what you can and can't choose and things like that. So anyone who gets that email, read through it very, very carefully. It basically says all the do's and don'ts, and it means there's no misunderstandings. Tonight we are going to be building, if you've read the description you'll know this already, we're going to be building the largest single station project on the entire network, and I include the Guard City Termini in that. So if I come all the way down here, GSG is the biggest station currently on the network. For how many platforms is this? I might have lied. Oh, there's 33 platforms here. Okay, so the new station's probably not going to be as big as... Actually, it might be, because there's room for expansion in the future. But if I follow this line here, this is the Guard City to Fort Flonwood joint. We'll go this way, I think. So you get to see part of what we're doing today. Here it is. This is the Western Reaches South line, which is going to be joining up with us again momentarily. So here's Fort Flonwood Central. It's quite a big station. Right in the middle of Fort Flonwood, which is one of the largest cities on the map. Up here we've got the Guard City to Fort Flonwood joint railway. So this is the Dintown branch, this is the Tatham branch, and this here is a branch line that goes up to Woolworth Central, which is on the Great Western Line. This is what we're doing tonight. This is the Fort Flonwood... I can't get my words out tonight. This is the Fort Flonwood Parkway site. And this is where Fort Flonwood Parkway Station will be built. Will Centre Rail terminate at Parkway? I was actually looking at this yesterday, because that was part of the plan, was either Fort Flonwood Central or Parkway would have terminating Centre Rail services. But if I follow the Dintown branch back up, so the Dintown branch also connects at Dintown with the Western Reaches South line. And there's a bay platform here that we built many weeks ago now. I think this might be where Centre Rail terminates instead. Maybe one branch of Centre Rail will terminate at Dinstown, and then another branch will go via Tatham and terminate at Fort Flonwood. And I think there's another one that goes via Cadingbury Junction. So I think there's going to be 3 that run north to south. East to west, I think it's, is it Renningbreed to the east and possibly Drunnington and Tenfing Bridge to the west/northwest. And that's also going to be where one of the north to south routes comes from as well. I think we should start building, because we've chatted a lot so far. Keep the chat going though, guys. Don't feel like I'm saying don't chat, because believe me, I am. This is a big project, so I want to keep myself motivated and entertained as much as possible, and one of the best ways to do that is to have you guys ask me questions. You can ask me about the network, you can ask me about the channel, you can ask me about this series in particular, you can ask me about railways, roads even, I'll do my best to answer, aircraft, or as I've always said, because I want there to be lots of crossovers, you can ask me about XVI as well. And if you're wondering what XVI is, ask me in the chat and I'll happily tell you about it. I am really just studying the design that I've drawn for this. So this was part of a design contest which one person did enter but then withdrew. So I made my own design as kind of a, this is the kind of thing I was thinking of. And then no one else entered. So it looks like it's going to be my design. If in the future someone wants to redesign this station, as long as it fits in with the sort of the current network status, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to have a look at it and see what we can do. Yeah, I'm desperately looking to see how I'm going to do this. Okay, I think I have an idea. So we're going to start with the north to south platforms, because they're probably going to be the easiest. And the way we're going to do this is as follows. Remove all of that. Flatten all of this up to there. And then the center 2 rails are going to be running straight through and out the other side. Grand Union Trains have proposed a new Cardiff to Paddington service. Yes, I was reading that the other day. I'll be amazed if that gets approved though, because that to me sounds like they're going to take too much traffic away from Great Western. Plus, I mean, it doesn't sound that appealing to me. Maybe I'm just being overtly negative. Probably that, to be fair. Right, so yeah, these 2 tracks are going to go straight through like this. Done. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. See you next week. No, I'm kidding, of course. So that's kind of the easy bit done. So these are the 2 express tracks that will run straight through the middle and head down towards Bunbourne Parkway. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the network, this line here goes towards Bunbourne Parkway. And that's where, so this line will come straight through and then it will turn east and then it becomes the fast line down towards Bunbourne Parkway. I think I've said that enough times now. I've got to stop saying such an annoying habit. I can only apologise. So, yeah, right. I've already messed this up. I know this, don't worry. Basically, these are the fast lines that run between GSMI and Fort Flonwood and down onwards towards Sanley Central. So this needs to go like this, and these tracks go straight across, I think like that. Yeah, I'm frantically trying to, because I didn't draw this with a grid, so I'm trying to estimate how big each bit's going to be. See, actually, working east to west is probably the better way to start. Doing the east to west lines first, and then doing the north to south. Because from the looks of things, let's see, all of this can be flattened again. Whatever this is. What is this tool called these days? Just purchase land. Okay. God damn it. Right. There we go. Frank Berry, welcome to tonight's stream. What do you think about the prototype hydrogen train that was shown at Rail Live this week? I've not seen the train in question. I don't know whether it's a Viva Rail 1 or whether it's somebody else. I think it's okay that we're looking at other options. I think it is also important to remember that the process of extracting hydrogen from water, which is where most hydrogen fuel cells get their fuel from, that's quite energy intensive right now. You're almost using more energy than you're gaining. So it's still not entirely environmentally friendly, but we're getting closer. And that's the important thing, is we are getting closer. So I think here is where the line comes out. Yeah, and then here, how many lines run under it? 2. Like this. So you then look like this. Like so. And then it branches out again. And goes along one. And then it branches out again. And then that, I think, is the size of the platforms. And then here it goes in, and in. And then here there is a crossover. So there's one there, and there's also one there. This side it goes like that, and like that. Whoops. There we go. These can all come across. This can come across. Oop, there we go. Trying to use a trackpad is not easy. I need another mouse. The one I used to use is now my main mouse on my other PC, because the one that I was using on that broke. So that's handy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so that's all fine. Oh, it's the... Okay, so it's the converted 319s. Oh, I'm loving the idea of it being in service in 2 years' time as well, but considering the conversion to bi-mode units using the 319s is a year behind schedule, I would be very surprised if the hydrogen one got in on time. I feel like that one's going to be delayed considerably as well. We shall have to see. Okay, so this is all looking good. So now from here... One second. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I got worried then, because I thought we had some tracks missing, but it looks like we're okay. And I think these ones can just go straight across. I don't think there's any bridges. No, it's all tunnels. So let's say 1, 2. We'll make these ones a little bit longer. And then like that on this side. And then on this side, I'll put them here. bridge sort of complicates things, but also makes things a little bit simpler to work with. So this center platform here, might as well make them... Okay, hang on. Let's make this platform one tile longer. So this crossover, first and foremost, will get moved a tile. Like so. Let's go into transparency view for this. So you, and you. And then like that, and then on this side, so it's there, there, and there. Alright, now we can put these signals back in. There we go. So here, that should be 6, and is good stuff. I don't think we're going to have slow trains that are longer than 6 tiles, so this should be fine. And then we can put this one in as well. Because to be fair, we do need quite a big area here for all the other tracks that are coming in. Because my design, in fact, let me show you the design. Can I get that up on screen? Where's OBS? There it is. Somewhere. I think I might have removed it. There it is. So let me transition over quickly. So this is what we're building tonight. This is the design for Fort Flonwood Parkway. So as you can see, there is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what's that, 28 platforms, give or take. So we're currently building the east to west running lines, which are the ones pretty much in the middle, the center of the screen, just below where it says car parks. Now the junctions on the lower platforms, the southernmost, which are the slow lines on the western reaches south, they're going to be moved. And like the junctions are going to be improved because they're a little bit finicky there. I'm going to make them capable of carrying more trains than what they're currently limited to. I'm really doing a bad job of explaining this, to be honest. You know what I mean. I'm going to make them better than they look on that design. The other junctions are actually okay, particularly the fast line ones on the western reaches south. They look fine. And the junctions on the north to south platforms, they look fine as well. So let's transition back. The music's going to start again because of the way OBS works. That's actually really annoying, the way that works. I wish it wouldn't do that. That is quite irritating, but there we go. So yeah, back to the game. So currently, I'm just going to connect all of these up like this. And then underneath, there's another set of 2 platforms which are the same. But here, there's also crossover like this. So what that tells me is these actually need to be a couple of tiles further out. So like this and like this. But actually this is where the problem starts, because I think it needs to be even further out. So I think it needs to be like this, and then you can come right across there like that, and then we have another crossover there. This side I think we can get away with just that, because essentially we have another 2, 3 and 4 tracks like this. So then this one also comes out to here, and then there's a gap of 1, and then it comes out like this. These 2 then continue on southwards, And then I'll have that one like that. And that one like that, I guess. I think this works. Hope this works. Looks like this works. So then here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a big fan. Oh, I know where I've gone. Yeah, I know where I've gone wrong. That can just go like that. And then that one can just go like that. And then this one isn't needed. And neither's that one. Wait, have I gone wrong here? No. Why is that not... So, this line goes straight through like this. There should be a gap of 2, which there is. And then this line should go straight through like it currently is. So why does this one end up... Oh, because it's 3. That's why, because it's 3. It's fine. I've had a long day. I've been editing videos a lot of today. And I think it's finally caught up with me, if I'm being honest. So yeah, you can go like that, and we'll just remove that piece for now. You can just be a straight across. You can go straight across as well. And then from here, you can go down, and then this side, you can go up and across like that. Okay. And then this side, you can go there like that, and you can go there like that. So this is now all set up to have multiple trains from multiple directions, heading off also in multiple directions. Which is good stuff. We'll move this right back. I'll leave it there. That's fine. Now some of this will be dual voltage, some of this will be single voltage, some of this will be other single voltage. Again, I've done a really bad job of explaining just what the heck I'm talking about. Go back to the design a second. Yeah, the design's a little bit different to what I was... Actually, maybe not. Maybe not, in fairness. I think it works, looking at it. Okay, so yeah, sorry. I'm really getting caught up in making sure it's as close to the design as possible. So basically what's going to happen now is that's the track done for the Western Reaches South platforms, and we'll add the actual platforms in a little bit later on. Now I want to get the track layout done for this lower section. So this bit here is going to be completely flattened like so, and it needs to come out by 2. So let's say that's 1, and let's say that's 2. Now I could do it like this. Actually no, I couldn't do that because it doesn't work. So it has to be like this. Likewise on this side, we can just flatten all of this bit in the middle here. So essentially, you can come out to there like that, and this one can come out to there like that. Now, does that work? I'm not sure it does, actually. I'm not sure it does. I'm also starting to think that I have messed this up slightly. Because it's supposed to be 4 tracks that go through the tunnels here, not 2. So I think I might need to move all of this over a tile, which would not be ideal, but we'll have to do it if necessary. Whoops, that's not what I wanted at all. So these 4 lines here, is that right? Technically yes. Technically yes. So that one and then this one. So I think we're actually okay. I think we're actually okay. Let's see. So those 4 go down like that. And then they go through a tunnel. Cut this back slightly. So 4 tracks go in, yeah, and 4 tracks come out. Like so. And I'll build these in now just to make sure that they are in the right place. I'm going to quickly check chat as well. Class 442 is in service. Yep, saw the video. Looking nice. Tram train has carried 500,000 passengers in 6 months. That's good news, considering that was also a delayed project. It's good to see they've sorted that out. So from this line, you need to go out to and cross over. Yeah, okay. We need to move all of this over a tile. Or do we? I think I might actually be able to get away with if I just move these signals. Like that. And put you there. And put you there. And just do it like this. Reason being is this. Which means this one can also move over. One. Thinking about it. So that can go up. That can go down. And then it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you can come in like this, which means you can go across like that. You can come in like this, which means you can go across like that. We'll delete the excess ones. And then you go there, and you go there. Back to 3rd rail. So essentially what we want here is this line come out a bit further like that. You come down like this. And then this line go across like that. You then pass over like so. How many platforms are we trying to fit in here? I've forgotten already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then that all connects up like that. From here, you then go there. You then go there, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works. Kind of works. Just something about this feels a bit off still. But that is what the design... Actually, it's not, is it? It's a long way off still. So basically, this center track comes up like this, sure. Oh no, actually no. I think that is right. I think that is right. Yeah. Because if I flatten all of this bit as well, from this tunnel, you also come out 2. We'll keep flattening for a second. So it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side as well. And then you're supposed to go in like that. This one's supposed to go out like that. And then like that. And then there is supposed to be another set of bridges here, which is as long as that. You run down to there, you run up to there, and we'll do the same thing here except mirrored. So I'm going to do it like that. Why doesn't that line up? I don't know, why doesn't that line up? Did I draw this one out? I think you're supposed to go there. Yeah, you're supposed to go there. That's alright then. It worries me when things don't line up. There we go. Right. Now we're on the same page. So yeah, these go... I might make them 7, just to be one longer. Like this. And like this. And then these center tracks, so straight out of the tunnel, yeah, there's going to be a crossover, and a crossover. And then on this side there's also going to be a crossover and a crossover. Actually, that's not going to work. Let's do it like this instead. There we go. Okay. And then according to this, you run back into tunnels, which I think you will do. Yeah, you will do. In fact, we'll have the waypoints and stuff first, because might as well use that space for something. And then, yeah, you'll run back into tunnels. So that's all good. And then on the northern side, you come across twice like this. And then you'll also go like that. And then on this side, you'll go there, and then you'll go there. These will then all connect up, like so. Okay. And then here, you then run to that one, you then run to that one. And then that tells us where that line will come in. And then this side tells us where this line will come in. Like so, and like so. And like so. So this is our main station setup. Now, we do still have some other crossovers to build. So where this one comes across twice, we're also going to have one that does, whoops, this. Same on this side. Like so. This bit looks like it's all done anyway. And I think... Did I build the main? No, I didn't. Connect this up, and then there's another crossover here. And now we're all set up, ready for platforms and stuff. Although before that, there is just the small case of... So this bit you can just go under like this. This actually is part of the Western Reaches South line. It will curve off and connect with that at... so I say Plaston? Is there a Plaston? Oh, Flaston. So I think it will run round this way and through here. These lines, the Western Reaches South lines, I think are going to tunnel underneath all this, because they need to come down here to Sontbourne. So I think that will work out. And these tunnels, which I'm just about to build, these are for the Western Reaches South, heading east towards Guard City, and they connect up over here at Fort Pradham. So yeah, we'll sort that out in a second. Yeah, I think we're on the right track, if you'll pardon the pun. This is where it gets a little confusing. So basically, this line here is going to curve around this way, and it's probably going to have a station here at Keffinbourne. But this line here, according to my design, whoops, I might have to cut this tunnel back slightly to do this. So I think this will work better than this. Reason being is this line here actually comes down and connects up with this line here. And it does so at Keffinbourne. And then likewise, this line here actually will come down and connect up with this station here, Plundingston Bay, which will then connect up with this line here. So yeah, the slow lines are on the north side. I need to remember that. Slow lines are on the north side. There's going to be a lot of junctions and stuff that are going to be put in just a second. I should probably connect all this. So this is the line into Fort Flonwood Central. That's all fine. I'm looking forward to having trains running fast through here and then speeding up again and just shooting through the middle of Fort Flonwood Parkway. It's a little ways off still. Maybe in 2 or 3 weeks' time we'll be able to get that going. Give or take. This is one of the reasons why designing this station was quite a challenge, because the operational speed on most lines around here would be about somewhere between 75 and 90 miles an hour, but on the Western Reaches South line it's between 100 and 160 miles an hour, so you have to sort of get those speed limits correct. But yeah, those of you watching, what do you think so far? Is this kind of looking how you were expecting it to look, or is it looking a little bit off? I'm just thinking those and this can all be this type, and that one and that one, and then the rest of these 3 platforms here will be dual voltage, and then all of this will be, actually I'll do that now while I remember. So dual power will be these 3, and then that one there and that one there, and then the rest of this will all be normal electrification. Alright, it's good stuff. So yeah, this and this, and then we'll bridge over these lines. So currently the express tracks are in the middle, but in a second we'll make it so that the express tracks are on the south side and the slow tracks will be on the north side. and then we'll be able to connect all these up the way we're supposed to. So I feel like this is a good place for a tunnel. And this is a good place for a station. So let's cut this back one. Like this. And we'll push this forward. Like so. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that for the time being. Get rid of that. We also want to get rid of this. And come on. There we go. Flatten this one last time. There we go. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then looks like we can return this to how it was. And this side, I think if I push this back one further, we should have enough room for waypoints. Like that. Okay. So now we've got a tunnel under Floodingville, and then curve east and connect up at Gironam's Cross, and on this curve will be where the tracks go back to north and south, fast and slow. So first of all, we need to get this tunnel in the right place. So I think there. One more. Wow. How big is this hill? There we go. Now it can't excavate because of these roads. So let's remove all these roads. This is a big hill. A very big hill. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this is where the curve comes in. Let's put that back how it was. There we go. Chat's really quiet tonight, guys. Let's get some conversation going. I say, any questions, any comments, anything like that? Now's as good a time as any to say them. Alright, and this is where that's going to happen. So this slow line is actually going to come out one more, I think, like this. So the slow lines are on the north side, correct? Yes. So I think here, what I'm going to do is elevate this up by 1. So this is the slow line. Sorry, this is the fast line. This is a fast line. This is a slow line. And the plan is to do that. Drag this across to there. And then bridge across. Like so. There we go. And then you can happily come across to here. And then to here. And then to here. And then if we remove this road. You can then connect to there like that. We'll fix this hole that I made for no reason. So that's this side done. This actually looks quite nice. Quite happy with this. We'll repair all the... Oops. Maybe not quite like that. Oops. Definitely not like that either. Not having a good time here. That'll do. That'll do. we'll just put that piece in there and just do some stuff here as well to fill all this in. There we go. Right. So yeah, fast and slow are now back where they should be. Here. We got space there for Flutingville Station. So that's all looking good. Now, what we have to do is connect the rest of this up. I think actually what I'm going to have to do here is double track. Probably not. James, welcome to the stream. Using Career train set, it is possible to get trains that carry upwards of 1 to 3 million passengers with times 256 to all capacities and a 64 tile long subway train. Okay. I'm not sure what you'd like me to do with that information. I'm not making a 64 tile long train, if that's what you're asking. Because that's not very realistic for my liking. But 2 million people on a train, that's quite impressive. So yeah, this track now needs to come around and connect up to this line here. So let's do that one as well. So I reckon, and I'm doing a lot of demolition here, I can only apologise for that. I reckon if I do this to there, and then drop it down, particularly in this section, like so. So now we're on the same level. So now if I build this 6 out, 6 out, so this can now connect up to this subway. Tramway. You got me saying subway now. That's also not right. So you need to come out to there. This needs to come out to here. And then we drop down. So I think I can get a couple of waypoints in here before we go in the tunnel. I'm going to remove these roads. They'll build themselves back. It's no problem. So there we go. A couple of waypoints and then tunnel. Tunnel. Okay. Looking good. Looking good, looking good. So from here, do I want a tunnel here? I suppose I do. What I actually want is to branch off here. I think if I... Alright, I have an idea. I have an idea. I think I have an idea. So over here there's going to be a new junction. And then there's 2 stations. Gironam's Cross needs to be extended or something or other so that the platforms are all the same length. And then here's the easternmost here, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to go like that. I think actually what we could do is have these 2 lines branch off here. Okay. That could work. So have you branch off here. Have you branch off here. And then you go up. Actually, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. That's ugly. Practically speaking, it works well, but physically, like how it looks, it's not the prettiest. What I really want is to incorporate it into this curve. I'm just trying to think of a way of doing that. Transport Fever 2 developers released a video on YouTube showing new features, this including stations being completely customizable. Yep, I saw that as well. The one-way roads is a big deal for me because Transport Fever, that's one of the things that frustrated me the most. Adding traffic lights as well, cities in motion, 1 and 2. One of the things that frustrated me was not being able to have traffic lights customizable. Skylines did add it in via a mod, but even then it was a little bit finicky to use, so it's really good to see that Transport Fever 2 from the get-go is actually going to have those features, so I'm really happy with that. It looks like, so far, it's going to be a solid game. We'll have to see whether that is in fact the case, but so far so very good. I'm quite impressed with it. And I've done a horrendous job with this. So I wanted to have the tracks come off this side and then bridge over, but I think it will work better if we did it like this. So the fast tracks will go up and then over the top of some slow lines that then branch off and then have you go down again. So we will have to extend this somewhat. There we go. And under like that. Now why is that? Ah, because it's not long enough. That's better. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then from here, you can come straight out like this. Could we build an extra station here at Sadworth Falls? Might be able to, you know. Might be able to. We're definitely going to have one here at Keffingbourne. And then that's Fort Flonwood Parkway here. There's also going to be a station here at Floodingville on the slow lines, so the outside lines. Is there a tram stop there? There is. That's handy. So we can have could actually have it connected directly to the tram stop, and then we could put some extra waypoints in the middle for the fast trains that come through here. Alright, this is starting to take shape. I actually think we could put a station here. So probably here, and then just have the signals at the end of the platforms. The reason being is then we can turn away from the town and avoid disrupting all of that. And you need to come out a little bit further. I think there. I've messed that up a little bit, but actually that's fine. We can drag you down like that. So now you connect up to that, and you connect up to that. So that's that side done. Like so. Now we've just got to connect this side up, so we can remove 2 tunnels here and here. Then we can also remove those one like that. Flatten this, flatten this, and in this bit here we can also flatten this. You can now combine goods and passenger stations and design stations. I like the design stations in whatever layout you'd like, because from the ones I saw, you can have crossovers mid-platform, which you can't have in OpenTTD. That's one of the annoyances for me. Can't wait for Transport Fever 2. I like the fact you can add towns and get rid of towns. Oh, that's a good feature as well. Each game they release improves slightly from the last one, and you could never complain about a company that does that. Although, we've talked about this a little bit in the XVI podcast, you also don't want a group of game developers that are just yes men, because they end up making a game like DayZ is a good game. DayZ is a well-made, well-thought-out game, but too often during the development, they were trying to please too many people at once and trying to add too many features in, and it either broke bits of the game or it took too long to develop. So DayZ has been in development for must be about 6 or 7 years now, maybe even longer, and it's been in early access for even longer than that. I think, is it still in early access? It might have actually been released now. I'm hoping it's been released now, otherwise they are taking the Michaels somewhat. But yeah, one of the reasons was they kept trying to add too much in at once. I think they just needed to settle on some features and put those into the game. But yeah, it's not as easy as that. I understand that. It's not as easy as that. What am I trying to do now? So all the third rail lines are now connected by the looks of things. So up here, we're going to build a set of junctions. Like that and like that. Actually, let's not put them right up against the station. Let's give ourselves some wiggle room. Over here looks like a good spot. Actually, here looks like a good spot. We'll have to re-signal this slightly. But we want enough room that we can put approach waypoints in, which we can do here, no problem. So we kind of want it to go like that, and like that. And then on this side, we'll give it a couple of tiles space. Like that. That's what we want. And then we got, again, room for waypoints and stuff on this side. So let's put these back in. And we'll put these back in. And then we'll remove these signals and we'll put them level with these ones. Like that. And that should signal the fast lines at least. Oh, it doesn't because of the station platforms here. So there. So you and you. And then you hop up and over the bridge there, through the tunnel, out here, and then up to another couple of signals. One there. Whoops. One there. And then one there and one there. Okay, good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For a second there I thought we didn't have enough room for the platforms, and that would have been a disaster. Okie doke. That one needs to be a little bit shorter. Quite unconventional, these platforms. There we go. That's those ones done. We'll connect the rest of those lines up in just a second, because the last one we need to do... So see, all of these are connected, which is good. We'll put a signal there and a signal there. And then here... Oh, excuse me, sneezing. There and there. And that lines up quite nicely, actually. And then here and here. And then also there and there, I think, lines it up. Yes, it does. And through the tunnel, and then out the other side, and boom, done. Right, and then this bit here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there. And then we'll line this one up. So you can go there, you can go there. And then path, path. Those ones have been done. You can go. You can technically go. And you can go. They could be replaced like so. So I think the speed limit out of here is going to be 45. And then like 55, 65. And then the station will be where it goes up to 75. These junctions all down here can all be taken at 75 miles an hour. I don't see a problem with that. Looking good. Looking good. Again, what do you guys think? Is it looking good to you guys? Is there anything you change? Or add, remove? Anything like that? Feel free to offer feedback. Let's save the game quickly as well, while I'm waiting for feedback. Right, so everything we've done now should be set in stone. I think I mentioned this last week. I'm trying not to rush my building now. I'm trying to sort of take my time with it a little bit more. Because when I've rushed in the past, I've made lots of mistakes, or I've built things in ways that I'm not particularly happy with. Whereas when I take my time, it looks a lot nicer at the end. And I'm always a lot happier with it. So the freight depots last week, I'm pretty happy with those, how those turned out. They work really well, which is always good. We've got a good freight network starting to get built. This station won't really see many freight trains. It might see some mail trains come through, but beyond that, there isn't much that's going to come through here. So that's fine. Alright, looks very good. Thank you very much. So I'm just looking to see how this platform layout will work. So if you're coming from here and you're heading up towards the Western Reaches South Line, you'll come through this signal and then across one, and then you'll go into one of these three platforms, and then from there you'll come across and then out onto the line. From here, same thing, you'll come across one of these three platforms and then across and out onto the main line. So the last bit we need to add is this one here. This line here is for trains that are heading towards Guard City. So I really need to join it up. Probably up here, looking at it. I'm just seeing if that's actually possible. I think the turn radius would be a bit too tight if we tried that. I mean, I was about to say if we tunnel under here, that could work. I don't think that would work. In that case, we might as well go a bit nuts with it. And have this be where it comes through. Turn this into a 3-long bridge. something like this. So you would come under here like that, you'd come under here like that. And then like this. And like this. And under like that. So that could work. And then tunnel under this, I think. Something like this. That's one too high. There we go. Let's see. Put that one there. Remove all this. How long have I been streaming for as well? That's something else I wanted to check. 1 hour and 14. Okie dokie. So yeah, I'll plug very quickly. The XVI podcast goes live tomorrow. It's the last episode before the week break. And it's our E3 roundup. So it's myself, Ben and Dylan discussing some of the announcements that were made during E3. Games that we're looking forward to, games that we're not looking forward to, stuff like that. So I recommend checking it out. It will go live on Saturday at, I believe it's 8 PM. I might be wrong. It's normally 8 PM anyway. So feel free to check that out. Leave some nice comments in the comment section below that video. Always appreciated. I'm looking to see. I think we can run an extra pair of lines. I'm building this in third rail, but actually this is going to be electrified. I bet there's going to be an error message come up in a second though. Yeah, can't build. So let's do this as electrified. So I'm just building an extra pair of lines across here, and then it'll connect up here. There we go. And then this comes down like so. So I'm thinking having another station here at Tonley as well. So building a station here, then curving west, and then connecting up like this. So I'm thinking elevated here and then normal here. So I'll show you what I mean. And I destroyed the water there where I didn't mean to. So I'm thinking like put this here, because this is like a valley. So near me there's a place called Digswell, and there's a big viaduct. I think it's called the Welling North Viaduct is its official name, but we call it Digswell Viaduct on the East Coast Main Line. And that was an old valley. I think it's the Lee Valley. So like a huge glacier used to be there, and it melted and carved this huge valley. But like all the land around it pretty much is flat. And you just got this massive random valley. And that's kind of what this was inspired by. There's a bridge up on the Guard City Great Northern, not Guard City Great Northern, just the Great Northern route that was also inspired by that. So all of this can now be electrified, and all of this can now be electrified. So this is all overhead electrification, and it will be right up to the station throat itself. So all of this as well through to here, and then all of this bit here will be electrified like this, and then all of this will be dual power up to there, and there, and there, and there, and then all of this will just be third rail. Looks good. Happy. Very happy. So the final piece of the puzzle is connecting the Western Reaches south lines up to where they need to go. So bridge over here and bridge over here. So these are the fast lines. So first of all, we need space for waypoints, and I think we have that here. If I sort of get this as close to the town here as possible. We won't have many terminating services on the fast lines, but I think there might be one, possibly from the south. So it's important that we get some waypoints here. But then from here, you're going to tunnel under... Oh, 1 second. There we go. So from here, you're going to tunnel... Why is that? Because of you. So from here, you're going to tunnel right under the town, over to there. Like so. And then from here, you're pretty much going to go in a straight line down and connect up with the other main line to form the new Western Reaches south. Whoops. You're going to do that. So you're going to go down, down, down. And then here, you're going to come across to there. And then you're going to bridge across to, let's just say, there as a random location. So all of this, including Grunway Station, is going to be demolished. It's all going to go. And then these are the slow lines, I hope. Actually, the slow lines are on the other side. Fast lines appear to be on the south here. Is that the case? Yeah, I believe these are the slow lines up here. So we're going to have a swap. Somewhere up here. So let's see. If we come down like that and just do this, you're then going to come straight across to there and to there and go like that and like that. Now here there's another set of lines. Yeah, these two. So these two are going to join together. Whoops, not like that. Somewhere. Let's see, there's a tram stop here. This is perfect. So there's going to be a station here that these lines are going to join together at. So you're going to go through there, you're going to go through there, you're going to go down and like that, and you're going to go there and you're going to go there. Right. And then the slow lines here just looking to see if this is actually going to work. I mean, it should work. There's no reason why it wouldn't work, but at the same time. So I think you need to come down one to about there. So that, and that are all going to go. We might put 1 or 2 bridges back across. You're going to slope down like that. You're going to slope up like that. And then from here, like so. These are our slow lines. So you're going to connect up like this. We're then going to do the same thing on this side as we did on the other side. So you're going to be all electrified. Wrong button. And then all of this is going to be electrified. And then dual power. This is going to be this one. And then all of this up to there. And then these two like that. Yep, looks good to me. Okay. So these are all connected up now. We're going to run through here like this. Can I go straight through like that? I can. I feel like I'm missing something. Like there's something I said in the past that I was going to do with this and I've forgotten what it was. I'm hoping that's not the case. What's chat saying? 3,175,168 passengers is the same as 2,116.78 Elizabeth Line trains. The Elizabeth Line will open sometime in autumn 2019. Not the case. They're now talking about 2020 or even 2021. But if signalling tests fail, the Elizabeth may open in 2021. I think the core section, so Paddington to Woolwich? Yeah, Woolwich. They're talking about that being 2019. That is right. But the core, trains running right through the core, so from Reading right the way through to Woolwich, and also from Heathrow to Shenfield. So like the absolute extremities. They're talking about 2021 now. Not good. Basically, not good. They've whiffed it big time. It's sort of, I was reading articles about it the other day, and it looks as though they knew all along that 2018 was too ambitious, and yet they still set that as their deadline. And even as we got closer and closer to the deadline, it was only, I think, summer last year that they finally drew up a plan, and it became obvious that 2018 was not going to happen. So why the hell did they not say something, is what I'm asking. Like, why did they... Hang on. Keep changing my mind here. Why did they leave it so long? Why did they wait until like a month before it was supposed to open before they actually came out and said, oh, actually, this doesn't look like it's going to happen? What a letdown. Such a disappointment. Alright, that's how big we want the bridge to be here. I'm destroying all of this river for now because I just want to work with a blank canvas, and then I'll come in and put it all back. So that is going to be viaduct. That is going to be viaduct. You and you are going to connect up. And then from here, we'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. So it's going to look a little strange, but it will make sense in a minute. So we're going to carve through to here. I think that. Oh, well, way off. Way off. Try that again. There we go. And then hopefully... Hey! Right. So all of this is connected up now. And then over here, we're going to have a junction very similar to what we have on the third rail section to connect all that up. All of this is now looking good. All of this is connected up over here. We're going to have waypoints as far as the eye can see, all the way over here. Let's say that the speed coming in and out of the station on the fast lines here will be 100. So 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. So we need 6 waypoints, and they need to be at least however many tiles back from the junction. The first one needs to be there at least. So I think we're going to be back to about here, where the last one's going to go. I think I might just put them a tile apart on this section. The slow lines, I think 40. It's going to be more realistic. I thought the plan is now Paddington to Abbey Wood. Did I say Woolwich? I meant Abbey Wood. By March 2021, but not before October 2020. December 2019 is Reading to Paddington. It was all a big cover-up. Yeah. Yeah. Liverpool Street to Shenfield is technically running now, and so's Heathrow, not Heathrow, Paddington to Hayes and Harlington. They need to open it in smaller sections, I think. They might get it running a bit sooner. So Paddington to Heathrow should be one of the priorities. Getting the 345s to use that rather than what's currently operating on that. I'm trying to build and talk at the same time. We all know how that goes. And then after that, yeah, it needs to be broken up into smaller sections. But I'm not an expert, so my word probably isn't the best one to listen to. I've forgotten what I'm doing. Oh yeah, sorting out a junction down here. So all of this needs to be electrified, first and foremost. So let's convert it. Now we might need to do some rebuilding down here at Sannington, because currently we're sharing track with the Great Western route. It might be easier if we didn't do that. For now though, I am going to do it, because, you know, worst case scenario is... I'm just, sorry, I am still talking. Just, I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking that this would actually work better if... My laptop is really starting to struggle in the heat. It's going so slow. Oh, that is hot. That is hot. And I'm just about to balance it on my knee. Yes, that is very hot. Bond Street. Yep, Bond Street not ready. So whenever the core section opens, Bond Street won't be opening at the same time, because it's not ready. Which again is not good. Not good at all. Why is that? Have I got to convert all this first? So basically all of this I'm going to convert into electrified, and then I'll just de-electrify the bits that we're not going to be using. So we've got these little side tracks. This is all going to get rebuilt. We're going to cut into Powington slightly, because we're going to straighten this. So Powington Quay might have to be moved, probably around here. Mind you, that's Bayborough. We'll have to do something with this. We'll have to do something. All of this, just so... Actually, is it going to be a bridge or is it going to be a tunnel? I think a tunnel might work better, looking at it. So that's going to go like that. this is the fast line here, so this all needs to be cut back slightly. So basically this line here needs to go across. Then we're going to have the tunnel exits, which are here by the looks of things. Yep. And then we're going to have to cut all this back. So you come up and along like that, you come up like that, you come up like that. This one goes across to here. And then onwards that way. So you go there. This one go there. Same on this side. Like so. That then takes us through Sannington. So Western Reaches trains, chances are, I mean the slow ones will stop here obviously, but the fast ones will probably go straight through. And then here, all of this electrified, and then this bit electrified, this bit electrified. This section of track needs to be reprofiled as well, because it's not going to work at the moment. Out of Condhall. And actually, yeah, all of this bit can be electrified again at the normal. Like so. Like that. This is a mess. Why is this gone like this? So the fast lines are now on the west side, not the east. There must be a better way than to do it like this. So the fast lines are here, and we need to get them over to here. I think the problem is, because these lines line up perfectly, and we don't want that for this to work. We need there to be an offset of 1. I think I was also going to straighten the line here as well. So from Cornham Valley, it would actually run up this way and then across. So that's a good excuse to sort this mess out. Let's do that now. So we'll remove all of this, we'll remove all of this. These two lines will be added back in at a later date. So the fast lines are currently on the east, and they need to end up on the west. So the best way to do that is with bridges. So let's assume, let's give ourselves some breathing room here. Let's assume all these tracks will be in the future approaching on the same level, which is going to be one below what we've got here. So here's where we can first start breaking lines off. So this would be where these two lines come off. 1 and 2. And then here there'll be a bridge. Like this. And it'll bridge over both slow lines going from one side to the other. Like that. And while that's happening, what on earth is that? I think that's a piece of track, isn't it? So yeah, while that's happening, these will then connect up like this, and these ones will keep running. Like so. I have not given myself enough space to build a bridge, because I'm an idiot. Try that again. So So yeah, you go up like that. You go up like that. These go across like this. This then comes along to here. Viaduct and viaduct. You then jump back down, and then you go through a set of tunnels. What is that actually the offset now? Yeah, okay, it is what I was expecting. That's alright then. I thought for a second it might have fixed itself, and that would have been a bit of a problem. Right, go to you. So basically, where there was tracks, there's now not going to be tracks, and where there isn't tracks, there's now going to be tracks. That's how we're going to rebuild this. So all of this, gone. Kaboom. What's bugging me as well is that bit over by Sannington. That needs doing as well. Alright, all these stations and stuff, they'll get rebuilt at a later date. So this is now the fast line. This one here. Like so. And all of this is going to get cut back anyway. Yeah. This is all looking much better. Again, this will all be electrified, de-electrified, de-electrified as and when it should be. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this now. I think I might have to build another junction somewhere. But yeah, the bit that is really bugging me, so this bit's fine at Portfield. It's a nice little crossover as well between the slow and the fast. It's this curve here that's annoying me, and I think the way to fix that would be completely annihilate all of this, completely annihilate all of this. And to do this. Like that. So the fast tracks are currently on the inside. The slow tracks are currently on the outside. You come up one more. And the reason I'm saying that out loud is because that's where that one branches off. And straight away you're going to drop down. And then the slow line is going to go over the top of it. So you are going to go from here straight down, like so. And then tunnel exit there, tunnel exit there. And then you're going to branch off like that. Like so. Okay, that's looking a lot better now. Now how wide is that curve going to be? Not very. So we'll do it like this. Let's completely demolish all of these tracks. We won't build the tracks, but we'll line it up. Something like this. Just check if it's one more. Oh, screw it. Might as well build the tracks now. I've pretty much done it. Yeah, like this. Slow, slow, fast, and fast. So that's that done. Through Sannington, it's also now been rebuilt. Good stuff. Not sure what the waypoints were for again. We'll have the through ones still, but these ones we don't need. And also that crossover and that crossover we don't need. Re-signalling I'll do off camera. These platforms, Powington North, we only need platforms really on the slow lines. I might keep the ones on the fast lines still. And then yeah, you go up and through to there. So actually they cross over here. And then they cross back over again. Down here. Whoops, what did I do there? Zoomed right in. So they kind of cross and then cross again. But do I want to rebuild everything just so that doesn't happen? And the answer to that is not really. Not now anyway, maybe later. Do I need waypoints here for this? I think I do. But again, I won't like rush into that right now. Plus these ones need to be moved. There's a lot that goes into replacing stuff like this. It's not just a simple conversion job done. In many ways, I was really looking forward to building Fort Flonwood Parkway, but I was absolutely dreading building everything else because I knew it was going to be a slog. No, excuse me, I was holding control. I was holding control! Well, there goes half the bloody town. So yeah, we're going to clear a straight line straight through here and straight along here, and then it's going to meet up with this bit here. Like so, and like so, and like so, and like so. All these other lines are going to be removed. I'm not going to demolish them all right now. They'll probably stay and be like remnants of the old route. Nice little thing for the history books, perhaps. Okay, and then you are going to connect up here, 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 and here. Now, do I have any signals? I have some that I can work with. Just try and re-signal this mess. So your slow lines. Now, why am I thinking this is the wrong way again? No, wait, you should be fast lines. So yeah, this platform needs to move over to the other side. Might as well just remove this for now. Okay, these waypoints, let's get rid of as well. So let's just, everything here, let's just remove. Everything here, all of these ones as well. Without removing the track, let's remove as much of everything else as we can and go back to a nice clean slate and start from there. Let's remove those as well. So basically, 100 miles an hour out of here. Take this back. And do that. So you are now that. And you are now that. And you go there like that. Right. Check chat. Hey Kurt. How you doing? The only reason it was announced in August 2018 that Crossrail would be late was because that was when the stations were due to be handed to TfL. They couldn't because it was not finished. Yeah, they left it so late. It's almost like you've bought a house and you turn up on the day to pick up the keys. A house that's just been built, I should say. And you turn up on the day to pick up the keys and it's still just a pile of rubble and they've not actually built your house yet. That's Crossrail right now. It's almost like the passengers turn up on the first day of service and no train arrived. It's just embarrassing. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're back at top speed before we even hit that tunnel. That's quite impressive. Now I almost wish we had spread them out a bit further. But I can't really do that because of this side, where things are a lot tighter. So let's put that one there. Put that one there. And then here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! Hang on, I can fix this. Six. There we go. So if the speed limit on the slow lines is, what did I say it was? 40. I think I said 40. First of all, let's sort those out. Good stuff. Not even started building the platforms yet. How long have I got left? 20 minutes. 10 minutes. Perfectly put. Yeah. I'm good with analogies. Don't know whether that's a good thing or not, but I'm apparently good with analogies. See, out of the station here, I think we could... maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 50, 60, 70... I've just realised why this was easy to do. Where is the... there it is. So the station's going to go here. So if I put another waypoint here, so that's 80. The station here, 90. So then we just need one more waypoint after that. Actually, we need a couple more waypoints after that. Because if you come out of here at 40, this is going to take it to 50. So then 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, wait. I can put one here. Actually, I can put one there. So that's going to be 60. 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 80, 90, 100. There we go. Whoops. Left clicking instead of right clicking. So then over here, you go there. You go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There we go. Let's start building the platform, otherwise we're never going to get that done. So I'm going to try and build this from the get-go to be the design that I want. So the fast platforms here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a good start. Then we're going to have a bridge, 5. And then, actually, let's put 6, 7, 8. And then at this end, let's put that there, that there, that there. And something like a barge we'll put there. That kind of works. We're going to do the same thing right over here. What station are you? Ronfingberg South. That's what you're called for the time being. Not for much longer though. That, and that, and then a barge there. Okay, and then on the slow lines, we're going to go that, 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 and that. Although I can't build that one yet because we have to do all the other stuff. I think some dispatch. Actually, let's not run before we can walk, eh? So these are all going to be the same. Except again, I can't do that one yet. These are all going to be the same. But then on this side, instead of these shelters, I think I'm going to go with something a bit more conventional. So like bench, and then a dispatch shelter. Something like that. So now I need to go single-sided, and let's build in that one, and then that one. Now, I don't think I have elevator shafts here, which is a little annoying. Sort of defeats the point of those. Or does it? Maybe it doesn't. Let's put something nice and modern looking here. Actually, let's do that one on that side. And that side. And then on this side, let's go for something a bit more old school. Something a bit like that. And then we could, in theory, just have blank platforms. Here and here. Yeah, that could work. That could work. I'm not too unhappy with that. Very quickly do this platform, so we need to go to Ireland again. Not the country, but the style. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. So you can go here, and then we can go 1, 2, and 3. Now with this, what I might actually do is do you like that, and then put that one like that. Looks like we're going to run over this week. First time ever, I think, we'll have run over in terms of how long the stream lasts. Not that that's a bad thing. Not at all. So yeah, the modern overpass here. So you need to be, or you all still part of the same station. Ronfinberg South, Ronfinberg. Yeah, good. So here, we're going to do the same thing again. I was holding control. Why is it not registering that? There we go. So I might put it a bit further back actually. Might put it there. And then Ronfinberg South. Wait. There, there, and there. Yeah, that's where it goes. Right, good stuff. Except, no, not good stuff. Not good stuff at all, because donkey put it all in the wrong place. So here we're going to have dispatch cabin, dispatch cabin. This side, you're going to go there, you're going to go there. Like that. Bench. Just put the benches here. Because I like having lots of benches. Let's put something like one of these there and there. It's got to be something that we can replicate as well. I think we've managed that. So I want some shelters up at this end, and I want the shelters to be this style. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there. And then you're going to go there and there. There and there. one there and one there, and then we'll close them off. Actually, could we go one further? I think we could go one further. And then one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and then a sign to go in the middle. And that is what Fort Flonwood Parkway is going to look like. We have to do the side platforms here still, so you go there, you go there, and then you go there, and then on this side we'll just have blank platform. Come on, there we go. We're nearly at the end, guys. We're nearly there. Just got to finish building in this platform. So what I'm going to do off camera between now and next week is timetable. Not necessarily add, but just timetable some services to go through Fort Flonwood Parkway on all the lines. Plus, I need to do the speed limit sheets for the lines out of GSMA still. I've put that off for pretty much as long as I can. I really need to actually pull my finger out of my backside and get that done. And then, yeah, we can start running trains through here, which will be the big monumentous moment. I think that will really signal the end of an era as well, because this was the last Guard City terminus that hasn't had trains come out of it yet, is GSMA. So it'll be the end of the old M4J network and the beginning, sorry, the end of the old Majeffries network and the beginning of the new M4J network. It'll be the official handover. And I really don't know why I can't speak tonight. Okay, so that's done. Now we need to add the waypoint in for the bridge. Where is it? There it is. Will it let me do these ones, or do I have to have the right type of rail selected? Oh no, it will let me do it. Good stuff. Right, dual power, we need to redo these, because I noticed that they've been de-dual powered. Same with these ones. This one and this one. So this bit here can be like that. These ones need to be done still, because that's still technically third rail. So I think that one's been done. Yeah. Good. These outer ones here can also be done. Like so. These ones all look fine to me. And then over here, this is going to be difficult because it's an island platform, but I think I can get away with doing that. Yeah, worst comes to worst, I can still do this one because you can't really see the third rail from here, although... one second. Might make life a little bit difficult. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I think we're done. In terms of the actual station, the platform have been completed. Platforms have been completed. This area here, I'm actually going to try and decorate it if I can. I'm trying to think of ways to do that. Putting some end of the bridges would be a good place to start. And I've just realised. Bridge, 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 bridge. That just needs to be one like that. Let's put... Not that... I mean, I can't imagine you'd go to a main station like this and find your way onto the platform without a ticket. But people have done amazing things in the past. Let's actually replace it with something like that. That looks nice. I like that. Right. Yeah. It looks good. I'm liking this a lot. So I need to scroll down and find... Oof, I thought I'd crashed my game then. I'm saving. That was a real heart-in-mouth moment then. It's the heat. I reckon that's what it is. It's the heat. Yeah, what do you guys think of the station? Does it look good? Does it look bad? 28 platforms, wasn't it? I said. There's going to be a lot of trains coming in and out of here when it's done. A lot of trains going straight through here as well. So the Guard City Express services, using the Javelins when we introduce those, they're going to go probably straight through here non-stop. One might terminate, not terminate, one might stop at these innermost platforms, but the majority are going to go straight through. Likewise with the Western Reaches South services, the ones to from Sanley to Guard City are going to go straight through. Some services might stop, but not many. That's why there aren't many platforms on the fast lines for both North, South and East, West. Come on, game. Right, so this here is going to be... Oh, why is it going so slow? Set up like so. Now, do I have... Thinking about it. I need something to go here to connect that. I suppose what I could use is one of the non-track stations. So I want something that's kind of big enough. What have we got? Something relatively modern, but not too modern. No, it doesn't really work. That doesn't really work for what I want. Oh, this is going really slow now. I think it's the heat. I know it's the heat. So I might have to start wrapping up soon. So if I put this... Oh wait, it said buffer connections, didn't it? Yeah, I don't want buffer connections. Don't want that. I want something quite modern. What if I put you there? Does that look like it goes through? Probably does. I'm literally experimenting now. What does that look like? That looks alright actually. That does look alright. I don't think it suits here, but it looks alright. Can you list all the franchises available to me so I know which ones to choose from, or are they all in a Google Sheets doc? I mean, they're technically, if you go in the description, like each main line that's been timetabled and with services running on it, they're all technically franchises that you can pick from. So you can take a look at that list. I don't have a comprehensive list, no, because there's a lot. Will that work? Flatland required. I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, right, hang on. Let me change my seating position slightly. I'm going to see if I can turn on my air conditioning unit just to get us through the end of this stream. It's also getting quite dark and I didn't turn my light on at the start because it was broad daylight still. So, struggling to see. If you go on the service schedules, Google Sheets, they're the franchises that are available. What does this look like? Flatland required. This is annoying. I just want something that goes there. That kind of works. Maybe I'll go with a longer one. Yeah, that kind of works. And then we can put not as good. That's not as good. Maybe if we've got the 3 there, let's put the 2 here. Next to that. And then all of this can be one big open area. So you can go there. So I want like a bike shelter. So if we got non-track tiles, that's what we want. So yeah, like bike shelters, we can put along the front here, and another section there. We can put just street lamps in this gap here. Let's put some planters. Actually, let's put some actual trees. One there and one there. What does that look like? That looks alright. That looks alright. Can I put one there? Yes, I can. So it looks a bit weird having the grass come up like that, but actually that would work better. If I put just that along like that. You need curves on these. You need corners. I suppose a good way of doing it would be to do that. And then you end up with that curve again, which I don't really want. Alright, that'll have to do. We'll put a... So like the car park and bus stops and things are going to be here. So let's put like another tree there. And then like a smaller tree. Actually no, maybe no trees. Maybe just something like that. And then some eye candy like that. Some benches or fences. Fences probably would be nicer. Yeah, up to there looks good. And then, where are we? Oh, I could use that. Could have used that. Extended the bridge across. Oh, I might do that. So like that. That really doesn't look good. That really doesn't look good. Let's just go back to how it was. So yeah, George, let me know your picks, and I'll change it if appropriate. Be nice to get that finalised. So I think this for like a station forecourt, and then for the road, if we have one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And then another set like this. Maybe a third set. Like so. Let's remove that. Maybe I'll go with the full 4. I think I might do that. Like that, and then this will all be set up like this, and then you down there, you down there, and you down there. And then for trams, One there. And one there. Actually, maybe not have it run across here. Use the other side. That would make more sense. Something a bit like that. I think that looks alright. So I'll switch back to electrified. I think we're pretty much done. So I'll add the waypoints in. Oh, the last thing we need to do, of course, is do that. So now it's official. Fort Flonwood Parkway. Alright, bear in mind, George, I know you say you'll confirm tomorrow and things like that. From tomorrow, my week off starts. So there's no... I keep saying next week, actually. There's no stream next week. It's M4J week off next week. This week was XVI week off. So, I mean, I'm not going to be sitting around twiddling my thumbs waiting. If you're going to do it, you have to do it so that it benefits me, mostly. Just a heads up. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. So these platforms here as well, particularly these lower ones, there is going to be a service that comes from... I'm trying to remember what major station's down this way now. Something Street, I think it's called. And Motherboard Parkway and places like that. Oh, it's so slow. So yeah, let's say from Motherboard Parkway, just as the next major station along the route. That's going to get rebuilt, by the way, Motherboard Parkway. I think it is, anyway. It might not. Thinking about it, might not. But there'll be a service that sort of loops around this way, comes through here, stops at Fort Flonwood Parkway, technically terminates. It'll either run back in the direction it came from, or it will continue round the loop and connect back up here at Gironam's Cross, and then run back towards Motherboard. Yeah, we had all this space to use. We used most of it. We overlapped slightly, particularly to the north. We overlapped slightly. So I think the size of the land that I bought was right, but the location was slightly off. But the good news is we can sell this land now that we're not using. We get a little bit of money back from that. How much did this cost to build, by the way? Someone needs to check that for me. Go back to the start of the stream, see how much money we had. And then see how much money we've got now. Do the maths. But yeah, the Patreon thing. I'll say it again. Because, I mean, I don't change the terms. That's the thing. I don't change the terms. It's always the same. But there is a little bit of confusion at times. This isn't a government council proposal thing. You know, I'm not going to sit and wait for people to make their minds up. If you don't make your mind up a week after the email goes out, then you won't get your rewards for that month. So if you remember in the future and you send me an email replying to that original one saying, hey, sorry, forgot that I had to do this, here are my selections, that's fine. But I'm not going to chase people up because that eats into my time. And I have next to no time as it is. So I'm certainly not going to spend it chasing people who haven't replied to the email. I mentioned it tonight because I was just sort of interested really as to why I hadn't gotten a reply. But in future, I won't chase people up. If you don't reply, you won't get your rewards applied. Because at the end of the day, I won't know what you want. I can't guess on your behalf because that's not particularly fair. Right, let's cover the parkway a little bit. Actually make it look like a park. There we go. Lovely stuff. So yeah, George, if I don't hear from you on Saturday, I'm going to assume that you don't want rewards applied. And as I say, that's just a disclaimer now. And it's going to be the same for everybody. No favoritism or anything like that. If I don't hear back within a certain amount of time, I'm just going to assume that you're not interested anymore. I do very quickly want to put that there. I do like these fake tunnels. We'll make it look a bit like the entrance to an underground car park, let's say. Good stuff. So there's going to be like another car park over here, perhaps, because the design does say station building, bus station and car parks. But yeah, compare the design. If you go to my Reddit, you'll be able to see the design a little bit clearer and closer up. But compare the design to the final product, it's actually pretty damn close. I'm very, very happy with that. Hopefully everyone else is too. Jasper Jones, hello, hello. Thank you very much. You've joined at just the wrong time because we're about to end. I've been streaming for 2 hours 20 minutes, so we're going to start wrapping things up now. But you're more than welcome in an hour or so's time when it finishes processing. You can watch it on playback and watch the whole stream again. Plus, you can also head to the playlist, which should be linked in the description down below. If it isn't, let me know. And you'll be able to watch the whole playlist from start to finish and see how we got to this stage. Just renaming this. So one of the tiers you unlocked, George, was naming or renaming a main line. And this line here between Fort Flonwood and Buntbourne needs a new name for this waypoint here. So maybe you can send that over as well. But yeah, time to end. Thanks very much everybody for watching. It's been good company, good chat. Next week, let's try. Well, week after there is no stream next week. It's my week off. I always say that. I never take time off. I'm always working on something. So probably Factorio videos plus a new series that I'd like to try on the channel and see how it goes. But there'll be stuff going on next week. No stream next week though. Week after next we'll be back. No idea what we're going to be doing actually. I need to come up with some ideas. If you have some ideas, feel free to let me know either now or in the comments section down below when this turns into a video. Thank you to George, thank you to Narasa, thank you to Frank Berry, thank you to James, thank you to Kurt, and thank you to Jasper for coming in and chatting. There's plenty of content, Jasper. This series is 22 episodes long already. The last 4 or 5, maybe even longer episodes have been 2 hours plus. So there's a lot to catch up on. If you did enjoy the video or the stream, be sure to hit the like button down below. It really does help out the channel. Helps with the reach, helps with the engagement. These are all business terms I've been learning as part of XVI research. But yeah, it helps me know that you guys enjoy the videos because it means I'm making the right stuff. And it means I can continue making the right stuff. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Big red subscribe button down below. And click the bell notification so you never miss an upload and you never miss a stream. Yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I will see you soon.